Hey y'all, it's been 1 year since we've gone from having 1 kid to 2 kids, and this is how it's going. It's been a big adjustment, but when I look back on this year, I see so much beauty and growth for me, for Matt and I together, for the kids, for us as a family. And so I just kind of wanted to tell you what that feels like and what it's like for our family this year. So we'll start with Wade. He in November turned 4. And he is a funny, smart, talkative, outgoing kid. He is so sweet. And when I look back at the video of when he first met Theo at the hospital, he has grown so much since that. There's just like the maturity in this past year is just amazing to see. And honestly, like his excitement from the time he met Theo to today is the same or more. Every day Theo is so cute. I love him so much. He loves his little brother and he loves being a big brother. And he is a great big brother. Like he is the best big brother in the world. To watch their bond begin to grow is just the sweetest thing in the world. To like look around the corner and they're just in there playing together. It's been a beautiful thing to watch. Wade says that Theo will be his brother forever and they'll be friends forever. And you know, that is truly my prayer for them, that no matter what happens in life, where life takes them, that they will always have a close bond with each other. And Theo just turned 1 in January, and this year has flown by. I know probably every parent says that at 1, but just how much they grow in the first year, it's crazy. Theo is our sweet, super happy, adventurous little toddler now, and it's just fun to see his personality begin to come out and blossom. He is just so curious and adventurous about everything, and he wants to be big. He does not want to be a baby. He wants to do everything his big brother does. He looks at everything Wade does and he just tries to mimic him and copy it, and he wants to be just a part of everything. Even towards us, like he wants to do everything we're doing, including at 4 months, he decided that he was ready for food. Whereas normally, I planned on waiting till like 6 months or, something like that before introducing food. But Theo said, no, I want food now. And so he started eating earlier than Wade did, or earlier than I thought he would, because the kid loves to eat and he was serious about that food. So it's things like that where he wants to be big. He is not okay with being a little baby. And I think having that big brother just makes him want to grow up that much faster, which is super cute, but also like, bittersweet because those baby days have gone by so fast. He has gotten to the stage now where he is walking, he's beginning to talk, and I know over this next year, it's just going to be leaps and bounds of his just verbal coming out. And I can't wait to hear kind of what's on his mind, because you can always see that brain thinking. And it's been really fun as he's gotten his mobility. I think he has gotten very happy about that because he can do more things now. He's not just dependent on us to carry him to the next activity. One thing Wade said when I was pregnant, and he has said several times since Theo's been born, is that we weren't a family before Theo. And that's what we all kind of feel like is, obviously we were, but we didn't know that he was missing from our family. But now that he's a part of it, he's such a key part of it. And our family just didn't know we were missing this little guy. And he has been perfect addition to our family. We all are obsessed and love him so much. So it's just something sweet that Wade kind of said that I've thought about a lot since the moment he said it. Going from 1 to 2 is even more important, that you're very intentional about couple time. Because, with 1 kid, if they're down for a nap, then maybe you can hang out together. With 2 kids, they're never asleep at the same time until nighttime, and you just hope that they both go to bed at a reasonable time. So it's very important, and it's been very important for us this year to be very intentional about our time. And so sometimes that means we give up sleep and we stay up a little later than maybe we actually want to, because we want to spend time together and we want to make sure that we take time to connect. Not every day is perfect. Some days a week may go by and we haven't really had time to connect because somebody's going through a growth spurt and their sleep's off, or, various things. It's life. And so this year we've really tried as much as we can to be intentional about our time with each other, to make sure that we're making each other a priority so we feel solid, so we can be solid parents and have a solid household. But life's not perfect, and it hasn't been perfect every day, but it's all about your intention. It's about communication. So we've had to have those hard conversations about, these are my needs. This is what I need help with. And it's also about grace, because we all mess up, because we're human and we get tired. And so this year has been really a time of growth as we've really tried to communicate what we need. We are a really good team, especially on our best days, where we both tackle all the responsibilities of parenthood, household, business. And that's what we try to do, is be the best version of ourselves, the best team. And there's a lot of grace in there. It's making time, especially if you don't get regular date nights, making time when you can, which is a lot of times at night or early in the morning. We've done that, where we've woken up early so we can have coffee and talk. It's also making those moments throughout the day to give each other a little wink, grab each other's hand, squeeze each other as you go by, just to let you know in the middle of parenting, household duties, all those things, that you're still connected and you're still thinking about each other. So those are some things we've really tried to do as our time has gotten even more limited, is just trying to be as intentional as possible. The other thing is we get the benefit of, we work together, and so we travel sometimes for work. So anytime we're in the car together, it feels like a date, because we get to have all these conversations that we haven't gotten to have in a while, which is, how's things going? Here's what's happening in the world. Here's just something funny I've been wanting to tell you. Here's something I've been thinking about, dreaming about, all those things. So intentional with our time and our conversations has been very important as we've gone from 1 to 2. Postpartum with Theo was much harder than it was with Wade. And I kind of knew that as I was going through it, but as I reflect on the past year, I'm like, whoa, that was harder than I thought. Even the pregnancy, my hormones were all over the place, which I think I've mentioned. But postpartum just felt like a huge fog. And even though I knew I was in it, I knew sometimes I wasn't the patient mom I wanted to be, or the kind wife I wanted to be. I knew, but I couldn't fix it, because it's hard to explain. It's hormones. It's you want to be a better version of yourself, but you just can't quite get there. I continue to do things that help boost my mood, balance my hormones. And I came out a year later. I see clearer now. I am more the mom I want to be, more the wife I want to be. And so if you're in the midst of it, it does get better at some point. I think realizing it and working on it and pushing past it is the way to go. And if none of that works, then you don't stay in that headspace if you don't feel it getting any better. I thought doing things with 2 kids would be much harder than doing it with just 1 kid, but honestly, and maybe it's the age range between Theo and Wade, it's not that much harder. It's just taking 2 kids to the grocery store, 2 kids to the park, 2 kids to whatever. It's not that much harder. So that's been kind of oh, good, that was easier than I thought. It's also been a lot easier having a second kid in a lot of ways, because I don't feel like if I don't do this one parenting thing right, then everything is ruined. If they don't sleep through the night by 6 months, then they'll never sleep through the night. If I don't feed them this exact thing, then they'll never eat good food. I don't know. It's, as a first-time mom, I was there is a way to do things. These books, these things say all of these. And it's just not true. After having 1 kid, I'm into the second kid. I'm there are some better habits as moms, or better way to parenting at times or whatever. But honestly, I never thought Wade would sleep through the night. I'd just given up on that. But, it may have taken till 3.5, but he was sleeping through the night. It gets there. And it doesn't matter. I don't think it really mattered what I did. So I feel a lot less stressed as a second-time mom than I did a first-time mom, because I see kids are resilient. Some things are just their personality, and other things it'll be fine. There's some like leadway there. Everything's an adventure. Every day's an adventure. And so we love to watch the kids just explore, whether it's in our yard, going to a park, a playground, museum, aquarium. You know, those are things we've done over this year. And it's so fun to see each of them experience it. And it's fun, fun, fun. I love it. We have gone to pumpkin patches this year, which was, you know, a fun experience with Wade, who can do all the things, and Theo, who just is super interested in, like, we're just doing something. It's all new to him. Halloween was really fun because this is the first year Wade knew exactly what he wanted everyone in the family to dress as. He was a ghost, Theo was a pumpkin, Dad was a bat, and I was a witch. So that's things like that just really like get me going. I love it. So fun. And then we went on our first camping trip as a family, and I was a little unsure because it's small and kids have so much energy, but it was really fun. The kids were so excited. Even Theo, over the moon. Like the whole time we were camping, they were just like excited, and which makes us even more excited. So we can't wait to have more experiences camping with them. We had Christmas together. So Christmas with 2 kids was just as magical as Christmas is. It was just beautiful. We also had an unexpected snow day this year, which we live in the South. We just don't get snow very often. So that was really fun to experience sledding with them. It was Wade's first time seeing snow, obviously Theo's first time. So it's just everything like that. It's just kids make it fun, and 2 kids make it more fun. So it's just been like the best time, especially this later part of the year when Theo's gotten a little more like mobile and bigger, just to have all those experiences together. To kind of recap the whole first year, there's been a lot of challenges and struggles and changes, and there's been so much like beauty and fun. So is going from 1 kid to 2 kids super hard? No, I mean, it's just more. If you're already in parenting mode, you're in parenting mode to continue to do all the parenting things. So it's been really good for us, and that's kind of also an update on our family. If you have any suggestions for people going from 1 kid to 2 kids, or if you have questions that maybe we can get a conversation started in the comments, please just feel free to post down there, answer people's questions, and I will see you next time. Thanks. Bye.